Look, I've had weird shit happen before in my videos, but this one takes the cake. Because in this video, I'm going to take this crop circle, which just appeared in Shaftesbury, England, and it just appeared as in the 23rd of June, and this is the 25th of June. And I'm going to use this to explain, of all things, the Carolina Bays. Welcome to Apocalypse 37, the crop circle and the Carolina Bays. This is not a trick of the eye. The shape of the crop circle is what we call the infinity sign, or the Oroborus, and it indeed fits the model of the bays like a glove. Everyone wants to call these impact craters, but they're not. No meteors hit the Earth here. These are extraction craters. The particles became positively charged, and they were pulled up like the wing of a plane towards the negative electrostatic charge that would eventually become our moon. It is the exact same force that's pulling on these hairs, but at an apocalyptic level. That is, it rips the hair out and part of the scalp.
You can see how the crop circle fits generally into the space, but because the crop circle is flat and the Earth is round, we're going to place the nodes one by one. There are 7 balls in the crop circle. And if you look closely at the crop circle, you will notice that all of the nodes are actually connected, representing their electrical connection to each other.
We're going to identify our nodes by their round arc. And so the first node begins with the Lesser Antilles, which is the eastern-facing arc. The second node is found west and north of the first node and splits Haiti and eastern Cuba. The third node represents the Greater Antilles Arch itself. For our fourth circle, if you have ever thought the Florida Keys were just a little too rounded, it's because they mark the southern boundary of the fourth node. It seems the first node north of the Tropic of Cancer reversed the arc progression of the nodes from east to west, and they now go west to east.
The fifth node is off of New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine here, and it is responsible for the formation and shape of Cape Cod. The sixth node represents the perfectly round impression of the Gulf of St. Lawrence. The final node rests just north and is articulated by Notre Dame Bay. These 7 electrical nodes represent the 7 negative charges being drawn towards the moon. Knowing these 7 nodes exist will make hurricane prediction much, much easier.
We're going to finish by going back to the eastern portion of North America and the Carolina Bays so that we can explain why the Carolina Bays happened here. This node at Florida was part of a larger circuit called a chaos circuit. That's why the crust is rectangular here. This formed as a natural way for the Earth to manage the chaotic electrical charge presented by the apocalypse. During the first phase of the apocalypse, called the charge phase, the charge was channeled through the Earth and stored in the negative charge of the moon. This suctioning from the surface released raindrop-like bubbles from the Earth's surface that fell to the moon. This is what left the Carolina Bays themselves. It was a byproduct of the capacitance function of the chaos circuit. When the pressure of Venus was equalized, and Venus no longer weighed down on the Earth's magnetosphere, we experienced a neutrality between the two planets. But only for a moment. Because right after that moment, there was a positive electrical discharge. And one of those occurred across the surface of the Carolinas. That is why these Lichtenberg figures run over the top of the Carolina Bays. The bays happen first. The electrical discharge of the Lichtenberg figure happens second. Can't wait to show you what happened in Africa. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below and click that like, share, and subscribe button for more cutting-edge catastrophism coverage. Peace out, all.